Hello students, welcome back. Now in the next this slide I'll be telling you about the other organs of alimentary canal, and starting with is pharynx. Pharynx is a 12 centimeter long funnel shaped passage from buccal cavity to esophagus. It's a common passage for both air and food. Okay? A flap which is called epiglottis covers over the trachea, okay, when the food is swallowed to prevent choking. So what happens is, this is a common passage when your oral cavity, buccal cavity, before it leads to esophagus, that is a food pipe, there's a common space where food and air share a common passage, है ना? That is what is called pharynx. Now from here food will enter the food pipe, that is the esophagus, and air will go into the trachea या windpipe, ठीक? And to avoid mixing of this thing, like food particle का passage to air track avoid करने के लिए, your trachea is covered by a cartilaginous flap which is called epiglottis, which closes as soon as the food is swallowed inside in order to prevent choking. Obviously अगर food अगर आपके trachea में चला गया, तो that is what is the reflexes are called as you start coughing, ठसका लगना हिंदी में कहते हैं. So in order to avoid all these things, this epiglottis do what? Closes the trachea so that food can pass into the esophagus only. Okay. And next organ which we have to study is the esophagus. As I told you, it's a tube, narrow muscular tube, 25 centimeter long, connecting pharynx to esophagus. The chewed food is pushed down the esophagus to the stomach through peristaltic contraction. Peristaltic contraction or peristalsis is a movement which takes place in the muscles of your alimentary canal. Because of its contraction and relaxation muscles what will happen? The food will be proceeding ahead. Okay. One thing which is important to note over here is that there is no digestion taking place at esophagus. Esophagus में जब खाना होता है तो इस पे कोई भी digestive enzyme नहीं secrete होते हैं, कोई भी digestion का procedure नहीं होता है. But from here peristaltic movements start so that the food can now be sent to the next organ. Okay. See over here I have shown you. Can you just make out? This is the esophagus over here. See, oral cavity. Now this is the space which is common for your air and food. And now when the flap which I'm talking about, epiglottis, closes it, the food will directly land up into esophagus or the food pipe. Okay. Now, the next important organ for digestive system is stomach. Stomach, as I've shown you also in previous videos, that it is a small J-shaped pouch with walls made up of thick elastic muscles which store and help breakdown of food. Food enters stomach where further which is broken down and mixed with gastric juices. Okay. Stomach is there to serve four main functions. First is storage of food. Storage of food, that means it takes it's stored food यहाँ पे for certain duration, and what kind of food is being taken will decide the duration, how long it will stay there in the food. ठीक है, stomach, how long it will stay into the food, that is decided by the type of food which has been taken. जैसे आप fatty food खा लीजिए तो it lasts longer in your stomach. So duration of storage will also vary with the kind of food which has been taken. ठीक है. दूसरा है partial digestion. Now stomach releases gastric juices. Now gastric juices, gastrum word is for stomach. Now these juices which are secreted by stomach are called gastric juices. These are rich with various types of enzymes and mucus. ठीक है. Now all these enzymes which are present, the type of enzyme which is present in gastric juice is an enzyme for digesting protein. ठीक है, for digestion of protein. So what all content, one more content which I missed telling you in gastric juice is the presence of hydrochloric acid. So gastric juice basically comprises of hydrochloric acid, protein digesting enzyme and mucus. Okay. This hydrochloric acid is there to maintain the pH acidic. Okay. Now HCl present in the stomach serves to three functions. First is it kills the microorganisms which might get ingested in the food. Then secondly, it provides optimum pH, that is the acidic pH, in which the enzyme which is there for digesting protein, that is pepsin, can be functional. And the other thing which we find is mucus. Mucus is there to lubricate the food and also prevent this acid to act on the wall of stomach. Okay. Now, the third function which stomach brings about is mechanical churning, brought about by periodical muscular contractions. The muscles of stomach contract and food is churned and thoroughly mixed with the gastric juices. Okay? The food in the stomach is a semi-liquid form. In the semi-liquid form is called chyme. It's called chyme. This chyme movement is regulated by presence of pyloric sphincter. Pyloric sphincter is present over here in the last, where the stomach lands up with the this duodenum. Over here, there is a sphincter present which is called pyloric sphincter. Okay.